So, what is the difference between Quadlock and SP Connect? Basically, I thought they were the same. Same skin, different shoes. So, what have I found now owning both? Well, they are the same. There's not a lot of difference in price. They both fix a phone to your bike via a turning method. They can both be mounted portrait or landscape. But although I went with SP to start with, Quadlock is definitely the better product. The difference was pretty marginal at the start. The cases were very similar. SP was thinner, felt better in your hand, and that's ultimately why I went with SP. They have just this simple system at the back that means you push it into the grooves, turn it, and then it's locked. It won't go anywhere. And then to unturn it, do that and release. Whereas Quadlock have this whole system where you have a 45-degree angle, you then snap it and lock it. Then to release it, you have a button on the side that you have to push that just opens up a clamp inside, and then you can turn it to the side and bring it off. However, Quadlock does have an ace up the sleeve here in that when you mount it to the bike at 45 and go portrait, you can also mount it at 45 and go landscape. However, you can't do that with SP Connect. SP Connect, you put it in, you turn it. If you turn it again, it comes out. So if you want to mount from portrait to landscape, you need to physically undo the bolt, turn it 90 degrees, do the bolt back up, and then you can have it at landscape or portrait. So Quadlock definitely has a plus in its camp at that point. Okay, so on the time of recording, it is £90 for the SP Connect Moto Stem bundle. That is your stem mount and your SP Connect case. But then you do have to add £25 for the anti-vibration module, which is something that you definitely have to have. Whereas if we go over to Quadlock, Quadlock for exactly the same thing, that is a stem mount with a case, but the vibration dampener is only £16, giving you a total of £90. So basically, Quadlock is £25 cheaper than SP Connect. How it looks on the bike? Well, the SP Connect has the advantage here. It is a slimmer profile, so it doesn't jump out at you as much as Quadlock. Quadlock has the arm that sticks out as well to release it. Now on mine, I opted for an extra £7, I think it was, for the black button, but you can get that in a red, in a white, or obviously it comes standard blue. But SP Connect was the winner for that one because it just blends into the bike a little bit more invisible than Quadlock. And obviously the pair of them, when you have your phone actually mounted, it's the phone that hides all the gubbins behind it. So on that side, that would be a draw. Accessories. Both come with pretty much identical accessories for around the same sort of price, so that would be a draw. Ease of putting them onto the bike. Both of them I struggle with. You go up, on the SP, I'm trying to find the runners. Finally got it, click, done. Quadlock's new to me, so I'm going over and I'm trying to put it in, and it's like, oh, why is it not working? Look around the side, see it, then do it. A tip with the Quadlock with the button is if you actually push the button down, I found it easier to find a hole and then slide it over and let go, make sure it was mounted. But they, the more you use them, the more you get used to it. So again, very similar draw. Ease of installation. Now, the SP Connect was very easy to install, but the Quadlock was actually a bit easier. It is a simple process, so it's not challenging for either of them on the stem mount. However, Quadlock, the system that it has, well, both of them has the same system. You've got a rod that goes down and basically a clamp that opens out, and that's what grips it into the stem and holds it in place. But Quadlock's was just a bit easier to put in, just turn the bolt and it done it, whereas SP Connect I had to mess around a bit with the adapters to find the right size one before putting it on. So Quadlock just pips it for installation. However, For adjustability, for some reason, Quadlock, the positioning of the mount, just being able to get in it, I found it a lot easier to adjust the position of the Quadlock exactly where I wanted it over the SP Connect. Even though it's practically the same system, Quadlock's a little bit better on that side. And then the case itself. SP Connect, back on the iPhone 8 when I first encountered SP, was definitely by far the clear winner of the case. Didn't really have a problem with the iPhone 10, the iPhone 11, very happy with the cases on that. My friends were going down the Quadlock route, you know, I was feeling their cases, feeling SP and thinking, no, I've gone with the better camp with SP. Then the iPhone 12 comes out and this case sucks. And that's what made me go out and buy the Quadlock. So I went out, I got the Quadlock, and I found this case feels better than this case. It's a close contender to Apple's very own case. And then I started to discover all these things I'm telling you in this video, that the installation's a little bit easier, the build quality is a little bit better, the price is a little bit cheaper. When you add all of those things together, which one should you go for? SP Connect or Quadlock? In my opinion, definitely Quadlock.